has gone from penthouses to Los Angeles jail cells. The multimillionaire was charged late last year with murdering his friend and confidant, a writer named Susan Berman, in 2000. Now, authorities say Durst killed Berman to keep her from talking to Westchester County prosecutors about his first wife's disappearance back in 1982.
Recently, prosecutors released nearly 3 hours of video interviews with Durst. In this clip, they discuss a letter written to police that tells authorities where to find Berman's body. Durst denies writing the letter.
As you sit here today, you agree that whoever wrote that letter, they killed Susan. Agree?
You see, I don't know that. I mean, maybe there were two people who killed Susan.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be one person. There could be two people. One person could go into the house to shoot Susan, and the other person could be the driver.
Okay. No, let me. This is what I mean. Whether the person was the shooter or the driver, whoever wrote the note was a part of killing her.
Yes.
You agree, right?
Yes.
No question, right?
Whoever wrote that note had to be involved in Susan's death.
Okay.
48 Hours correspondent Erin Moriarty joins us now for more on this in-depth look at this unprecedented interview. Now, Susan and Robert, they know each other for 30 years. So now
they do, and actually, Susan helped him shield and deal with questions from reporters at the time that his first wife, Kathy, disappeared. But when you take a look at this interview that was done with prosecutors, and it was just newly released, you know that Durst's lawyers, who were not there, have to be pulling out their hair. Here he is talking about the case that's against him. He doesn't need to talk to the prosecutors, and there he is talking to them for 3 hours. And as you can see, it's really relevant to his case.
There is so much new in this week's report.
It's actually surprising. What is new is this 3-hour interview that was just recently released that he did with prosecutors who are going to face him in court next week in L.A. He did not have to talk to them. His lawyers were on their way there, and he said yes and spoke with them.
Does it surprise you that this seems to have dragged on for so long, yet there are still new elements and continue to surface?
Right, but most of them seem to come from Robert Durst himself. The reason this case would be, and is a cold case, she was killed 16 years ago. One of the main reasons why he's actually on trial now is more from what he has said, not because there's physical evidence tying him to it.
Trial dates. Has it been scheduled? What's next?
All right, well, there will be a trial sometime this year. It has not been scheduled, but next week there's this very unusual pretrial hearing where they're going to bring in a secret witness. We do not know the name of this person, who supposedly has new incriminating evidence against Robert Durst.
Another
it doesn't end.
Potential bombshell.
Yes.
All right. Erin, thank you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming up.